Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is November 1st. It is Thursday, 2018. Been raining all day here at the homestead. I'm going to show you some of the standing water here that we got. I mean, there's a lot of water. So, what are you going to do? Anyway, first of all, I want to talk about real quick to let you guys know I'm going to be on a show with John X Army tonight. We're going to be doing a Facebook chat starting at 6 o'clock. So hopefully right after this video goes up, that'll be on, and you guys can see that if you're interested. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to talk about prepping and stuff like that on that video. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. Miserable weather. We're looking at a lot of rain over the next 10 days here at the homestead, but what are you going to do? It's all part of it. I spoke with my neighbor. He's going to come over. I think Sunday's supposed to be a decent day. And he's going to bring his tractor back over because I have 4 more loads of wood chips, and that's going to be it on the wood chips, and we're going to get those spread around, so that'll be a good thing. I think Saturday may is like a 50% chance of rain, and so I may get out here and try to rake some more of this stuff around that was already spread. But so that's the game plan as far as that goes, and the puppies, they don't care if it's raining or not. They're just happy to be out and running and playing. So I wanted to talk about a couple things real quick today in today's video. You know, are you being manipulated on a daily basis, and how awake are you realistically? I mean, are you thinking for yourself, or are you having others thinking for you? And that's kind of what the topic is going to be. Are you thinking for yourself, or are others thinking for you? And why do I say that? Because of, if you look at the regular mainstream media or even alternative media, you kind of have to take everything with a grain of salt and make your own conclusions of what you want to take from those topics, whatever's being presented to you. You have to remember, in the mainstream media, you're being fed what they want you to hear. That's definitely the way it goes in the mainstream media. You are being fed what they want you to hear, what they want you to see. So it's not, you know, it's not your own thinking in that aspect. You're being fed what they want you to hear. So with alternative media, you kind of have to filter through what you think is BS and what you think is the truth. So not everything that you're going to hear in alternative media is going to be the truth either. So I mean, you really have to do a lot of thinking for yourself. You really need to do a lot of research for yourself to find out what's out there, what the truth is, and what's not the truth. Okay, so I recommend that everybody really does their own research on those type of topics. You know, it's funny, I had to laugh. I did the topic yesterday, and I had to word it differently in the title, because if I had put assisted suicide in my title, they would have demonetized my video right off the bat. My video was never demonetized because of the way I put the title in there. And so I do a lot of videos where I want people to think. I want you to think for yourself. I'm going to do videos that are going to make you uncomfortable with that thinking, okay? That's the idea of a lot of the videos that I do. So I had somebody make the comment yesterday, why don't you do a video on unicorns and rainbows? You know, you're really getting dark in your videos lately. And I actually laughed when I saw that comment, because I said, wait a minute, I just did 2 videos on making applesauce, talking about wood chips. How was that a gloom and doom video? You know, so I just had to laugh at that comment, because when something makes somebody uncomfortable, they don't want to deal with that. They want to put those blinders on. Nope, we're not going to talk about death. We're not going to talk about dying, because that makes me very uncomfortable, and I don't want to think about it. So if I don't think about it, it's not happening. Well, guys, the reality is death is around us all the time. It happens every single day. Maybe not to you directly, but maybe to you indirectly, people you know or friends or somebody like that. I had a friend of mine yesterday said to me that a friend of hers, her son just overdosed with heroin, okay? And it's just become such a pandemic with that drug in this country, and we're losing a whole generation of young people, men and women, to this horrible, horrible drug. And of course, who's behind it? Well, let's think about that for a second. Where does heroin come from? Afghanistan. Okay. Who's in control over there now? Oh, wait a minute. We are. So when the Taliban was over there and they were in control, they were getting rid of the poppy fields. But, you know, that's big business. And somebody said to me, oh, that's only a $200 million business. $200 million is still $200 million, okay? And if they can flood that into the United States and kill off an entire generation of people, it's all about, at the end of the day, you have to look at everything and what the aspect is. It is about control, okay? And the other thing is, over in Afghanistan, you have a lot of precious metals, uranium, all kinds of other stuff that are in those mountains, and we want to be in control of that. So that's why we're there. I mean, let's be realistic. We're not there to help anybody. It's all about control, guys. So, I mean, wake up, pay attention. You know, I think that's the biggest thing. Do your research. Look at stuff, okay? Now, another thing that I got yesterday, which I thought was freaking funny. I mean, I really did think it was funny. Well, you know, your video would have made more sense if you didn't have that skeleton ring on. Okay, I'm going to show you the ring. All right? Here's the ring. This ring is actually, it's a headdress, battle dress for a Norseman. All right? I love following the Norse tradition. That's obviously about paganism and the pagan era. I just find that very, very fascinating. But that's what it is. That's a Norse battle mask, if you will. That is not a skeleton head. So, you know, and then he's like, well, what is the significance of that? Why do you have that? Well, I saw it, I liked it, so I bought it. And so because I liked it and I bought it, I'm going to wear it. So that's what that is. So just so you see it again. But I mean, it's ridiculous stuff like that. I've had people say, like with this ring, what is that ring? What does that signify? And that is a hematite ring. Hematite absorbs negative energy. This ring cost me a whole $1. I buy them 8 or 10 of them at a time, and when they absorb enough negative energy, they break. And then what you do, you put the next ring on. That's all. It's all about, you know, it's working with energy. That's what that is. It's about absorbing negative energy, and I try to stay away from negative energy as much as possible. So I find it fascinating. I really, truly do. Some of the things that people want to talk about as far as on the channel, why I do this, why I do that, you know. You wear earrings and you have tattoos, you're a horrible person. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Or because I live where I do and I'm growing my beard out again, well, then I'm just a hillbilly living in the mountains and I'm ignorant. Oh, okay, that's fine. You know, it's just, I find it very amusing, to be honest with you, some of the stuff that is said, you know. Again, guys, do your research. You know, don't listen to me just because I'm some dude that's up here that's prepping and living off grid. You know, I mean, do your own research. Find out for yourself what's out there, what's going on. You know, that's what you should be doing. You know, I just, some of this stuff is very amusing to me. It really, truly is. Hey. Puppies. They are just having a blast. They love to run around and chase each other. That is what they do. So anyway, very soon I will be taking all the flags down. I'll walk out here real quick. All the flags are coming down real soon because we got that time of year weather-wise, and I want them to be in good shape for the spring, and I'll put them back up in the spring. Once winter really truly sets in here, guys, I definitely do not want, you know, the flags out here because it's like that just wears them down. I'll show you under here, a lot more water under here as well. So wood chips are holding up good, no issues with that. I came out this morning and all you could smell was the wood chips, which was actually pretty cool. So, but anyway, I definitely want to hear your guys' feedback. I mean, you know, like I said, are you thinking for yourselves? Are you doing your own research on stuff? Are you not just taking somebody's word as the truth without finding out that information as well? And that's important to do. You really need to be doing that. With a lot of these wood chips that we got over here, okay, a lot of them are going to go in through here. I'm going to fill in more over here. This is the area that I want to get next, okay? And we have those loads of wood chips over there. It's 4 loads all together, and you can see the steam actually coming off the one. So that's the game plan. That's what we're going to be doing. So that's going to happen Sunday. I want to try to rake out some more of this. Hopefully, if it's not raining on Saturday, I want to rake out all this here and get that done as well. All right. Anyway, so guys, I'm going to jump off of here from now. I want to hear your thoughts on this. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And please join me for the show tonight. That's going to start at 6. So hopefully this video will be up in time for you guys to know that it's happening. And it's, again, Jon X Army. So it's Jon X Army. So it's Jon ex-Army. So feel free to join the show tonight. We're going to be on actually Facebook doing that chat. So check it out, okay? Listen, guys, remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. There's Miss Molly. And, remember, STD, guys, it's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself, okay? So now the screen is messed up. Let me clear that off a second. There we go, a little bit better, I hope. I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now. And crazy puppies. Wet crazy puppies. They're freaking nuts.